Here's why eating 3 eggs a day can change your life. We know that eggs have good quality protein and healthy fats as well. The yolk of an egg also contains vitamin E. It's one of the only good food sources for that natural vitamin E, especially if you don't fully cook that yolk. So you want it to be a little bit runny so you don't destroy that vitamin E. Eggs are also a great source of vitamin B2, which is so important for healthy hair, skin, and nails. And eggs contain choline, which is one of nature's best sources of choline to make acetylcholine. If you've heard about that, a very important neurotransmitter that helps to carry impulses from one nerve to another in our nervous system. So that's important if you've got, brain fog. If you've got numbness and tingling, we have to make sure that we've got enough of this important neurotransmitter to make sure that those nerves are connecting and communicating properly with one another. Now, eggs also do contain some dietary cholesterol, but this is where a lot of people get it wrong, thinking that by eating eggs, it's going to raise your own cholesterol levels, and then, the fears about heart disease come into play. Well, that actually is a big myth, and you can't possibly eat enough cholesterol in your diet from food sources to raise your cholesterol levels. Other foods, though, can raise your cholesterol, which is made in your liver, especially things like sweets, especially things like fructose, so even drinking too much fruit juice can raise that cholesterol level. Now, another reason why your cholesterol may be high is something that you probably didn't think about, and that is lack of natural sunlight exposure. So this is what the research shows. So if we look at this study, we can see that this, yes, has to do with vitamin D deficiency, but also not getting enough of those natural rays of that natural sunlight exposure. Full spectrum light on your skin can raise your cholesterol levels as well, which is, of course, is not a healthy thing when your cholesterol is not well balanced. So here are my tips. Now, number one, you want to definitely get more sunlight exposure. You've heard me talk about that in other posts. 15 minutes per day, if you can work your way up to that, even if you have super light and sensitive skin, this is what you're aiming towards. And middle of the day is when the UVB is the strongest to make more of that vitamin D. Now, certainly more than 15 minutes, if that's what you can do, that is all the better. And my second tip is to eat your 3 eggs a day. Ideally, these are pasture-raised eggs so that the nutrient density is much better, the vitamin E levels as well. How do you like your eggs cooked? I'd like to know. I have my favorites. Please put it in the comments. If you are concerned about your cholesterol, please check out my liver tips in this video. Do this to improve fatty liver. I'll see you there.